Hello and welcome back to my channel, Oh Sheets. I'm here today to talk about something I'm kind of familiar with right now, being a bride. So my wedding is less than 2 weeks away now, and since it's almost here and I've been planning for how long now? Almost a year, like probably 10 to 11 months honestly. I think I have a few tips for new brides. So I definitely want to do a follow-up video of like the wedding day stuff and maybe just an overall view, and I also want to do like a tips for new brides. But today I was like, you know what, I want to just kind of do some of my top 5 tips that I've noticed throughout my wedding planning process. So I'm gonna spill the tea and all of that and in my, I'm just like so much right now in my bride-to-be Kate Spade notebook. I have them wrote down, so I might glance at that while I'm filming this. So I'm just gonna do top 5 because that's all we care about, honestly. And yeah, if you guys have any questions in the comments, let me know. There's definitely so many more tips than this. This is just what I found most relevant in 2019 and probably in most years, honestly, but just especially now. And yeah, so let's just dive right in. So my first tip is to hire a wedding planner or a day of planner. And this cost seems like one that can be you don't have to spend money on, but like I would recommend it. I would get rid of something else to get a wedding planner or a day of coordinator. And you might think, oh, my aunt can do this, my best friend can do this. No, they do not want to do it. They want to enjoy the day. So get a wedding planner. And it's funny because I've asked a few friends who have got married prior to me who are very like low-key, chill, and they literally told me that they're like, get a wedding planner. So if they're telling me, I was like, I knew I needed to get one. And I am a super big planner myself, but I can't plan the day of my wedding, or I can plan it, but I can't be the coordinator of the day of. Does that make sense? Oh, and saying the word coordinator reminds me, your venue might have a venue coordinator, but that is not the same as a wedding planner. So just FYI, I think a lot of people get confused about that. It's not the same. You definitely need both. Unless the venue specifically says like we do everything, but I have not seen one like that. So you need at least a day of, and honestly prices are not too bad. A day of probably starts, you could probably find one under 500 honestly, but I'd say 500 and then upwards just depending on what services they're doing. So I highly suggest that. In the beginning it didn't seem as worth it, but like now when the time is short, it's gonna be I'm so excited to have one. Like she just helps with making sure all the vendors are there, make sure everyone is where they need to be, and it's just so nice to have somebody that you don't, like if you were to tell a family member to do these things, they might end up like resenting you, but a planner is there to be professional and get what needs to be done, and so that's what's really great about it. So planner, hire a planner or a day of planner. So that is my tip number 1. My second tip is kind of a weird one, but I would say to use social media for inspiration or don't use it. And the reason why I say use or don't use is because it's super great in the beginning for sure. So use it for inspo, but then I've noticed once it's gotten closer to my wedding, I have like been looking on my venue's Instagram and like my planner's Instagram, and I keep seeing new ideas of stuff that I want, and it's like making the cost go up and up. Like we literally added something a month ago that I never was even going to add, and then I like had to add it. So it's like, oh great, I need to like stop looking on Pinterest and everything right now. But definitely in the beginning, and then maybe towards the end when you're like done, just be like, okay, I'm just gonna relax and focus on mine. Like other people's weddings will be great too, but just focus on yours. But I mean, overall, it's a good tool. It's so fun to follow your venue and all your vendors. I would definitely suggest that, so you can kind of see what they're doing and just get to know them. It's a fun way to do that and like comment and like on their photos. So I really enjoyed doing that. So that's that one. Yeah, and I guess I would say Pinterest is a great place. And just maybe other people who've gotten married, you can look at their pictures. And your photographer is also a great place to look at other weddings they've photographed. So that's my second tip. Okay, what is next? What should we do next? Oh, the third one, and probably my least favorite tip, or probably my favorite tip, but the one that I hate the most to say is just realize your guests are not all gonna RSVP on the deadline. I don't understand this, and if I ever have a RSVP late, I apologize now because I will never do it again. I think the people that RSVP late have never been married or are just, I don't know, it's just something something's off about them. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but no, I mean, I get it, but also we would, when we called to follow up with RSVPs, some people would be like, oh, well, we don't know yet. And I'm like, you know what? I was to the point where, because you always hear, so like, you always hear people saying RSVPing yes and then not showing up. But I was to the point where I was like, just say yes or no. And if you don't show up, great. But like, I just need these numbers in right now and you know, all that. And so we are doing a seating chart. And when you have a seating chart, it's especially important to have RSVPs. So I'm sure any of you brides or brides-to-be might know that, but it's super important in that case. I mean, if you're having more of a buffet style and kind of open seating, it's not as important, but it's just respectful. I mean, these brides and grooms are paying, and their parents are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for you guys to be there. So just RSVP, and brides realize that they're not gonna RSVP on time. I did envelope RSVP, so I didn't have an online option, which I don't know which is worse, like what the rate of return on either is, but like we gave them a stamp and everything in an envelope, so it should have been super easy. And then yeah, some of them were just difficult afterwards even, so that's fun. But just realize that that part's, the guest list part in general is the worst overall, so once you get through that, you're good. But unfortunately that kind of goes until the very end. Like I'm 2 weeks out and we're just now sending in like the final numbers and everything because people can't make up their mind. It's okay, I'm fine. I'm losing my mind. Oh, another quick bonus tip. Brides are not bridezillas on their own. It is the people that make them be bridezillas. So that's just my number one finding. So yeah, I realized that. I don't think I've been too bad, but like, I blame it on everyone else. Okay, what is my next one? My next one is do all of the tastings. And I think this is number 4. How many do I have here? I can't even keep up. Number 4, do all of the tastings, all the fittings, do it all. Like even if you know who you want to make your cake, make 2 or 3 appointments or 5 or 6, like do it all. It's so fun. Sometimes you do have to pay for tastings. Most of the catering tastings I didn't have to pay for, but I did one cake tasting where I had to pay for, but it was like $20 and you got like a lot of cake and you could bring up to like 6 people. So bring friends too. I should also say that I knew a couple, but I'm talking so fast right now. I knew a couple that just went on their own and they had so much food left over, like they were like, oh my gosh. So definitely like bring a crowd, maybe not too many, ask for sure before you go, but bring a few people and test it all out and do it all. I went to 5 cake tastings, 2 catering sessions, and 3 bridal shops. So I did it all. It was so much fun. So make sure to do that. It's a lot of fun. And the bridal events, like the ones where they might have a lot of vendors showcase, those are a lot of fun too. And it's like a bunch of free cake and stuff. So check that out. I would highly suggest that. Okay, what is my last one? I need to figure this out. Oh, my last one. Why did I put this on this? I should have put this on my future video of bridal tips. But my last and final one is to be extra while you're planning this. Like when you're planning, do all the fun stuff. Get the fun notebooks, get the fun, look what I bought for my honeymoon. Like do it all. It's so fun. This is the only time you can do it. For your like bridal showers, wear white. Like I wore so much white. I made sure to wear white to like literally everything. I see a lot of girls just wear like cute dresses and maybe they don't have a ton of white dresses in their closet, which is fine, but like Rent the Runway a white dress or something, white dress or something. I don't know, it's so much fun. Just play it up, be extra. I had a cup, I have a little cup, I don't have it right now, but it says like put a ring on it or something. Like it's so fun. It's your only time. It's kind of cheesy, but it's like, who cares? It's so fun. And yeah, just really enjoy the process because it is stressful, but it's also fun, and it'll go by fast, and hopefully you only have to do this once. So yeah, well, I think that is all my tips I had for you guys today. If you guys have any other videos you want me to do, I know I'm gonna do a bridal tip type of video. I'm also gonna do a like recap of the wedding video. I think I'll have a wedding video even. I kind of want a little bit of footage on that, and all sorts of fun stuff. I don't know, I want to make sure to like document this whole thing, and I've kind of been doing that. You can see my other videos on my page. I think I have my bachelorette party, a few like wedding planning weekends, and my bridal showers too. So all that fun. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm JosiePosey13 for premium content, toasty content. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.